Hey guys, what's going on? It's Jack here. Now, I'm just going to do this video. Hopefully we can do it within the 4 to 5 minutes that it takes to get to the gym. So, it's pretty late at night. It's probably about, well, it's not too late. It's about 10 to 7 at the moment. Heading to the gym, and it's Labor Day here in Queensland, so I doubt there's going to be anyone at the gym. But, you know, I like going at night now as of recent because there's not too many people there, and I can just get my workout in, use all the equipment and the machines there, and there's no one there. So, and I also like going at night now that it gets into winter. I usually do it, found myself doing it in winter as well. But apart from that, guys, this video here is going to be a bit more of a serious discussion, I'd say. It's just, as a video that I had to do, and if you're watching this on IGTV, sorry, but I had to film this way because I'm most likely going to put this on YouTube as well. That's why I had to get you to flip your phone, so sorry about that. But I'll probably have put this on YouTube as well. And this video just is a little bit about just, you know, what I'm seeing with people close to me, what I'm seeing with people I know, you know, can be friends, some family, and just, you know, people that I'm sort of surrounded by in general. And I don't know whether that's the people that I attract, whether it's the people that around me, you know, in the town that I'm in, or whether it's the people that I choose to associate with, or whether it's just life in general. I'm just perceiving it as I see it. Like, this is basically the way I perceive it. But the main discussion, you know, that I want to get to is that there's a lot of sadness around everywhere, and it stems from, and this is what I think it stems from, and I'm talking about sadness in the sense of I'm not saying that, you know, everyone has depression and, you know, everyone's always sad and whatnot, but what I tend to see is that a lot of people are upset and they're sad, and they focus on the sad parts of life, and they focus on the sad parts of everything. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't ever focus on the sad things, and I'm not saying that you should always be happy, because it's just not going to happen. Life has ups and downs, and you're always going to be stuck in, you know, in some situations. You're always going to be put in some situations. But what I see a lot of people doing is they focus on, you know, and it could just be the smallest bad thing as well. They could have 99 different things that are going well for them, but that one small bad thing, they choose to focus on that. And it all comes down to perspective. And I don't know whether it's just with kids my age, you know, anywhere from 18 to 25, whether it's that age group or whether it's people older than me. I tend to see it around my generation, but a lot of people just tend to focus on the sad parts of life, and they focus on the bad things. And it comes down to two things, in my opinion. It comes down to, so I'm just, I wasn't sure if that was a cop or not, because I'm not sure if I'm supposed to have this light on, but we'll see how we go. But yeah, they usually focus, and it stems from two reasons as to why they're sad. They're either trying to prove something to other people from an outside source, so other people, or they're either trying to prove it to themselves. But the majority of it, and the core basis of why people are sad, is because they're trying to live up to these expectations by doing things that they don't want to do just to impress other people, and the majority of the time it's to impress people that they don't like. And that, to me, just baffles me. They do things like, and I'm not saying it's bad to do these kinds of things, but they go to university, they study a degree, they get into these jobs that they don't necessarily want to do themselves, and it's not even the fact that it's just to do something. They're doing it because they're either looking at other people and they want to live up to their expectations, or they're living up to their parents' expectations, or they're looking at their friends and they're trying to live up to their friends' expectations and trying to compete with them. And I can tell you guys that is a loser's mindset. And I'm not talking about losers in the fact that you know, that you're a loser for doing it. I'm just speaking the fact that it's ultimately going to make you unhappy. And what I found, and I used to do this exact same thing, you know, and for years and years and years. It's only as of the last couple of years, the last few years, that I've really knuckled down, and I've really gotten, you know, I've really found out who I am and what I want to do. And that's why I've gone down this path of doing YouTube and doing online selling and things like that, because it's really what I want to do. I like owning my own business, and I like doing all this online selling and teaching other people how to do it, because it's something I really want to do. My parents didn't do it. No one I know personally, you know, apart from the people that I see, you know, on YouTube and whatnot. No one I know personally, no one in my friends group is doing it. So I just went out and did it because I wanted to. And a lot of people, I wasn't sure if, okay, no, we're good. Yeah, so a lot of people do stuff because of, you know, how it is basically because of how others perceive them. And let's just say they go into university, they do a degree. Let's just say they want to study a degree in law, and it's not something that they want to do personally, but they look at it from the outsider's perspective and think, how good is that going to look, you know, to my friends and to my family, you know, to my parents, if I do it? And then they get into it, you know, maybe a year or two down the track, they found out that it's just something they really, really don't want to do. It's not something they're interested in. But they think, look, you know, my parents have spent all this money on it, or look, you know, my friends know that I'm doing it. What are they going to think if I pull out of uni? You know, what are they going to think if I stop going to university? You know, they're going to think I'm a failure. You know, what am I going to do from there? I'm just going to have to get a job at you know, some retail store. I'm going to have to get a job at Coles or Woolworths or something like that, or just, or you know, McDonald's or something, which none of those are bad, by the way. It's just the way that they perceive themselves because of the opinions of other people. And that's what it really comes down to. And I'm just trying to understand, you know, why people have such a strong connection. I can't really think of the word. Why they have such a strong belief in other people's thoughts about them. Why they think that, you know, they should do things dictating, you know, on other people's perspective on them. And it should never be a way to live. And that's what I've learned, especially in this last year or two for myself, that you just really need to do what you want to do, what you really love to do. And that might not be something that anyone that you know is going to do, but if it's something that you feel, you know, inside yourself that you want to do, then you should go and do it. You shouldn't look at the approval of others to do something that you want to do. You do it because you want to do it, and that's the whole basis of it. And I'm just trying to, and this is also a message to you guys, and that's why I'm putting it on IGTV as well, because I know a lot of my friends and family, you know, watch my IGTV, and I know a lot of my friends and family are stuck on this topic, and you really just have to, you know, do things that you want to do. Anything in life, you got to do it because you want to do it. Now, when it comes to the topic of your parents, if you're younger and, you know, still living under the roof of your parents, it's really, you got to look at it both ways. So if you don't want to go to college, or you don't want to go to university, you know, but you know your parents are paying for it, you know, you don't have to go to university if you don't want to. But then if you refuse to go out and get a job, you know, to earn money, you know, you're not looking at it in a what's the word for it? You're not looking at it you're not looking at reality in the right way. You can't have it both ways. You can't not go to uni because you just because your parents want you to, but then you don't want to get a job. You just want to do nothing. No, you got to have it both ways. You either got to, you know, if you want to do things your own way, then you have to go out, get your own place, support yourself, and then you can do what you want to do. If you are basically mooching off your parents, they're trying to help you find your way, and they're trying to help you by doing things, you know, to get you to do things that might help you find your way, then yeah, by all means, you know, you should go with what they say, and you should at least try it out. But if you don't want to do what they say, and you're not respecting them in any sense, by going out and, you know, either getting a job or just trying to support yourself, then you're looking at it the complete wrong way. You have to have respect for them as well. But look, I'm not going to lecture anyone about that, because it's not my place to say, but I've got to stop this. We've got about 30 seconds left. So guys, before I end this video, you just have to find out what you guys really, really want to do with your lives, and do it for your sake. Don't do it for other people's sake. You know, you're going to be ultimately happier at the end of the day. So apart from that, guys, I'll see you guys in the next IGTV. We've got about 10 seconds left on this video. Sorry I had to cut it short, but go out there and do what you want to do. Don't listen to anyone else. Apart from that, guys, see you guys in the next one.